Hello YouTube and welcome to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today's video is what I call a double gatefold with opposite diagonal cuts. We're going to be using the Happy Hedgehog. They're so cute. This card is for a girlfriend whose birthday is this month in May in the Wildflower Path. I'm going to be using this here, the happy birthday, and probably my heart is smiling because of you. May use a few other things, we'll have to see. Now I'm going to show you a little, let me get rid of my whiteboard. I am using retired products. I'm still waiting on my new ink colors to come in when I recorded this video. This is my card I call the double gate fold with opposite diagonal cuts. I was just using some scrap pieces trying to figure it all out. So let's get on with the card. Let me put my Stampin' Pierce mount thingy there. Over there, I need to bring in my cutter. I have snips, I have a bone folder, a mechanical pencil, just because I like using them, in a ruler. So you can see I've got a lot of things already on my card. Oh, I had another card base I was going to cut for y'all, but we'll just pretend with this one. So I've got lots of stuff here. And this one, I've got things so I can show you exactly how I did this card. Don't be fooling that you think these cuts are all the same, because they're not. So you will need a 12 by 12 piece of a card base cut from a 12 by 12. It needs to be cut at 5.5 by 12 by 12. I'm going to put this up here. So I'm going to open this wide up here, and you can see that it is 12 over here at 12 inches. It's cut at 5.5 right here. Now you put this in and you score. Let's start at this end because this is how I scored it. I scored it 2 and I scored it 4. Then I take it out and I turn it around to the other side and I repeat. I scored it 2 and I scored at 4. Now to get this diagonal cut here, did I write? Yeah, I wrote it onto here. Okay. On one end, you mark at 2.5 and you cut to the 4-inch score line. So let me get the ruler and show you what I'm talking about. On one end, just one end, you want to have a ruler and mark at 2.5, which is right here, right? And then you put it in the cutter, because here's my little pencil mark. I lined it up right here and I turned it so it was on the 4-inch score line and I cut. So on the opposite side now, it's different. So on this side, I put a little, I keep using the wrong side of the ruler. This is at 3 1/8. And I put a little mark right here. And I put this mark now down here in the guide area, and I made sure it came to where I scored it 4 inches on the opposite side, and I cut. And this fold actually came from an accident because I was cutting it wrong. And there you have the start of my double gate fold on an opposite diagonal cuts. So that's all I need for this cutter. Now for these pieces here, they are different sizes. This side and this side are the same. This side and this side are the same. This side and this side are different. So you got to be careful when you're cutting your paper. So let's bring back in my pieces and I'm going to show you. Let me put this back here on that one. This one, I'd already done those. This one goes, this piece is right here. You probably can find an easier way. I've already cut the DSP down, but I'm going to show you exactly how I cut my cardstock. Now this cardstock is 5.5 by 1 3/4, okay? And I simply used a paper clip, folded it back over, and because I kept getting my angles wrong. So this for me was, I want to make sure that's right on the money. So, oh, I can see I already had it ready. Oh, well, it's going this way. I need to redo it. All right, let's see. Yeah, I had the wrong side anyways. Okay, so let's get the ruler out and we'll do some measurements so you can see. This one is right at the 5.5 inch mark. And this one down here is at 4 and 1, 2, 3/8. Now I need 1/4 of an inch off of that. So from here to here is 1/4 of an inch there. Up above, I'm doing this, and this is exactly how I did it for all of these card pieces. Oh, I know what is wrong here. I just took that 1/4 of an inch and put a mark, and then I drew a line from mark to mark, like so. And I'm going to bring in my cutter, my guillotine cutter that is, and I just put it in there on the blade, my line, and cut. Now you see I turned it over. This is something you do when you're doing the cardstock, solid cardstock like this. It really doesn't matter if you cut 2 here and 2 there at the same time. But it does on DSP because DSP is not the same sided on both sides. So then what I did with my DSP, you're going to see that in a moment, but let's glue this piece down. Now, if you wanted to, you could also do it this way. You could go to 4 1/8, put a mark on one side, and then go to, let's see what this is, 5 1/8, and draw a line from point to point and cut on the diagonal. I did that a whole bunch of times, and I kept getting my angle wrong or something, and I just decided to do them all this way. And I'm just showing you how I truly made the card. So now I have my DSP in here. I'm going to show you how I cut my DSP in a minute. Now I'm going to glue this in its panel. And you can see I had it prepped already apparently, but it's okay. I changed my mind. It's not going to be shown. Now that piece is going here. Okay. And the reason why I'm putting those pieces is because you see them. Now let's go to the right hand side of this panel, and we're going to repeat the process. I'm going to hold this here like that. I simply flip it over, and I'm going to draw a line on it like so. Then I'm going to come in. I still always get the wrong end of this. I've been doing it all day here. Let me move that piece aside. And I wonder if you guys can see me. Let's bring you down so you can see what I'm really doing. From where I drew my angle, I'm coming in 1/4 of an inch and marking. Now to the opposite side from where this angle is, I am coming in 1/4 of an inch and marking. And this just is making sure I get my angle exactly how I want it. And I'm going to draw my line, and now I'm going to cut with the guillotine. Let's see if I can squeeze this in here and you guys can get a good show of how I cut this right there on the edge. There we have it. Now this piece, that's why it doesn't matter which way you cut it, is going here. But this angle and this piece here are not the same size. Do not think that they are, because they are not. Now, I have a 1/2 inch strip by 6 here for the DSP. Now what I'm going to do, because I'm thinking I might get both out of this one strip. So I'm doing the longest one first, and I'm getting that lined up. And I just messed it up. Let's move that out of the way. Getting that lined up, and I'm going to put my pencil mark. Here we go. Now I'm coming in again, 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch. And doing, again, with the ruler, from here to there. There's my 1/4 inch. Now I'm going to cut. And did I just do that the wrong way? Yepers. Look what I almost did. I need it to go this way, and I did it on the wrong side. That's why I'm saying you got to be careful with your DSP. I need to cut the DSP. No. If I cut it this way, it should still... Okay, let's see. That's what gets me confused on this, but we're going to go for it. And if I have to cut a new piece, I will. Let's see what happened. Because this piece goes here, and this now, you'll see, we need to take some off at the very bottom. Maybe, maybe not. Nope, we don't. So we're going to glue these two pieces together. And this paper is from the Flowers for Every Season. I got it off the clearance rack, and boy, have I been using it up. I use it for patterns. I've used it for all kinds of stuff. And while I'm waiting for my order to arrive and still doing some videos, I have using it again. So now we're going to glue this piece here. Onto its coordinating designated spot right here. Oh, should have made it there. Okay, so there's one of the diagonal. This one here, see, we have this. We don't need to put anything on this piece, but we do need to do this. And I'm hoping, just hoping that the other piece, yes, that's why I left it, because I'm really thinking this piece is going to work. And I already have this designated spot. I'd already cut it. Let's see how that looks in there. Oh my gosh, that is almost perfect. Let's raise the camera up and see what we have to work with. The angle is just a little off, if you see that. See how that angle is off? That's what the problem is. So, no, that's not going to work. Oh, it might. It just might. Let's see. I'm going to flip it over now. Now, this is the piece that was cut off from that piece. So, I am going to draw my pencil mark and see if this will work. Because I've got other things. Let's see. The angle just was not quite right. Let's see if this will sneak. Oh, there. Our angle's right. oh my goodness, it works. So we just took a smidget off. But now you know how I did each of the panels with my crazy measuring as I did. But that's how I made the card. And I'm sure somebody will find an easier way in measurements. And you could, when I wrote the measurements down, I tell you how when I wrote the measurements down in my other book, I had you, like, I would say you have a 1 3/4 by 4-inch piece of just jade. You want to make a pencil mark at one side at 3. This would be 3 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/8. On the opposite side, you would need to make a pencil mark at 2. It's almost at 2.5, and then you would draw a diagonal line from the top mark to the bottom and cut on the diagonal. For me, it was just easier to work it that way. So let's glue our last panel in place here. And I am so happy that I did the extra work early. I have done another video on this card. Not the same one, but basic design. It's just the diagonals are not opposite. So there is, and it looks like I did not do a really good job of getting this creased. Oh, and if you're wondering about what color is this, this is close to cocoa. It's the only 12 by 12 piece I had left and available to me, so I'm using it. It all goes great. This color in here is cinnamon cider right there. That's cinnamon cider. So let's see what we have for our inside pieces. Where'd they go? All right. So this piece here, I didn't write it down. It's in my notebook though. 5, yeah, it's an odd mark. I have it at 5 3/8 by 3 7/8. And I did the Misty Moonlight to bring in the Misty Moonlight from here. So let's glue this piece in its spot. You can hear all the glue going on the paper, but it might look like a lot, but it's truly not. And this literally has barely any edge showing on the inside. See, now you have the Misty Moonlight coming in. And it can go this way, which I just turned it around because I want the flowers facing up. So there we have it. Now this piece, let's see what I have here. 4 7/8 by 3.5. This is going to go right here. And this little piece is going to bump there. But we are going to do some stamping with the Happy Hedgehog. So let's go ahead. And I just realized I don't have my markers with me that are all that I needed, but I'll bring them over in a second. So we're using some Memento because this is a polymer stamp set. Can you even see that? Checking the video angle. So I think we're going to bring this to the stamp pad. Give it a little twist when you do it like that. And I want my tree right about there. We're doing almost like a garden scene with this. Let it just sit there for a minute. Ooh, like it. Next, we have a wee little butterfly. Not sure where to place it. We'll wait till that. This is going to be some of our grasses in here. And then, oh yes. Okay, I did this border. You can see this is just scrap. I took our Hedgehog Builder Punch, this one, and I punched some circles here because I wanted this grass from, let me get this out, from the wildflower path. I wanted different variations of it, heights. Okay, so that's what we're doing. And I'm taking my Just Jade to coordinate with with our papers we're using. So let's see how this is going to work for me. There is my grass here that we're going to come in. I really need to move this over. Sorry. Let's move that over here so it's easier to get. We are going to stamp Just Jade. And this one I have to be kind of careful with here. And you'll see my grass then is different heights. Now I could cut that off, but I thought I would leave this here like so. And now we're going to stamp on this. I need a piece of scratch paper. We're going to stamp some more grasses in here. Just all the way up and across. And you know what we'll probably do is stick this in the punch and we'll punch this out. Give it some depth here, hopefully. Ooh, I don't want to do all of that, do I? Let's see. How am I gonna... Ooh, we could do it. I should have probably done this first, like I did. Well, that works reverse. Let's see what I can come up with. This is the top of my... I might have to get some more Just Jade. Alright. I'm probably going to have to get another strip of Just Jade. Let's see. Because I wanted it to mimic that. So I probably get 2 with this 3/4 of an inch strip, or 2 and a partial. Go over there. There you have it. Oops, pinched myself. All right, so we have this one, that one, and we need a little bit more. You guys can see this. I need a little bit more in there. Oh, and I have another strip. So let's go ahead and stamp this. And let's do another punch in here. Oops, flying away. All right. So we're going to put our little tufts of grass like so. Now the other thing I did is I pre-did anyways, is I did happy birthday just because this is going to be happy birthday. I did a couple of mushrooms. I did 3 of them and we're going to set them around. We need to ground our tree though. Maybe I should just do this and do another. Oh, I'm liking that. What do you guys think? I think so. Let's do some more. Oh, we could just cut this down and then be done with it, but I want more room down there. So we're going to go ahead and work some more with this grass. And those grasses here that we have, we're stamping Wildflower Path. No, I probably already said that. Let's do it this way. Oh, come on, get in there. We're going to flip it over and get some more. Let's see what we have now. So we're going to do... need is a wee little piece. You guys know me. I like to work with what I have, and if sometimes it doesn't work. But we're going to go here. And this one's going to be in front. Yes, okay. Let's start back here with our trees. We're going to set those aside. We're going to color our tree. Now, for our tree, we're going to use cinnamon cider and just jade. And I have a yellow already out of blends. Let's see what color yellow. Light daffodil. And you know what? I didn't use this. My little birdie has a different color petal. I kind of like the look of the dogwood, and it has white with, you know, looks like a little bit of yellow on it. So, but we're going to go yellow. I just realized I colored the little flower on my birdie. Poppy Parade, which I colored my toadstools. So we are simply coloring these in. We'll make the centers Poppy Parade. Oh, there's another one. Now let's color in our tree using the light first. And I really like the brush tip. I almost think we don't need to do any real shading here, but we can. Just because. Trying to see if I'm in camera. Just trying to check on myself there. All right, let's go ahead and do a little bit of the shading, and we're just going to bring that in where the artist who designed the stamp made those little marks, and we're just going to do that. Now for the leaves, like I said, because we're using Just Jade cardstock, we're going to use Just Jade, and we're going to come in with the dark first and using the brush tip. And like so. Concentrating, can you tell? Okay, that's my dark. Now with the light, and it's just me, I just prefer the brush tip. I don't know why I do. I think because it has a more pinpoint edge, the very tip of it. I think that's why I prefer this. But what's really going to make all of this pop is a friend of mine, her friend, showed me that when you're doing an image like this, stamping on white, use some blue to go around your image. And you're going to see in a minute what I'm talking about. We color in these little leaves. All right, in the center of these little flowers are going to be the dark Poppy Parade. Now for this, I'm going to use the bullet tip, the writing tip, whatever you want to call it. The blunt tip. Now I'm going to take light balmy blue. Okay, and I'm using my brush tip. And now I'm going to go around my entire image very lightly. And trust me, for my friend Jackie, who I'm making this card, she is well worth all this little extra effort. around the leaf, around the petals. All the way down the tree. Going around my image. I did this to my toadstools before I cut them out, and because I fussy cut them because there are no dies. And I made sure to leave, when I was fussy cutting them, made sure to leave some of this blue. And now I really want to restamp the little bird that I already fussy cut, just to, almost forgot this flower here at the top. All right, so there we have it. And I'm hoping you can see that that just comes in. Here you can see my toadstools. I have the blue. And I'm not sure. And look at my little bird. My little bird's flower is different. Okay, now let's put our little shrubbery in place. We're going to start with the back pieces first. Ooh, I don't want much at the top because I'm going to be tucking some stuff in. So there's one. Let's see. I'm just going to come across the bottom like that. So I have room to do a few tucking in of my things I want to, and we're going to simply trim these extra bits that are over the edge. I don't want those sticking out. But I have room now for my sentiment, and I'm probably going to put a little wee toadstool right there because I think that looks cute. May not use a whole lot. Might put my little bird there, but let's stamp our sentiment. Oh, really? I'm probably going to do it separately. Gonna do finding a, yes. Okay, we're doing this in just jade. You'll see the sentiment in a minute. I want to make sure I get it. Finding a friend is the best discovery of all, up there. And then I'm going to simply pick up my happy birthday on the opposite side. And I was like, do not tell me I messed up on this. You know what? Maybe we'll use this happy birthday down here at the bottom. We'll have to, you know, class is out on that one. And, oh, you want to see my hedgehogs? Oh, so cute. I took this, which was from the Flowers for Every Season. I punched out right here his little hair, his little quills, whatever you want to call them. I stamped his little body, used the fleshed colored marker, the blends for his little body down here. But that is going to be our wee little hedgehogs. And we're going to put 3 of them. Oh, he's going to fit nicely right there. And then we're going to put these. I'm going to have to do some trimming on the bottom after all. Alrighty, let's get him in place. Maybe he'll go down here at the very bottom. Alright, we're just going to start popping these on. I might have to do one more little shrub to get it where I want it. There's one, because I didn't get big enough shrubbery. So let's make some more shrubs. Here, I've got a piece of Just Jade. Where is, you can see my fingers thinking. We're gonna do it like this, like that, and like that. And we're gonna use our Happy Hedgehog punch. And this time we are gonna do the bottom of the hedgehog. Before I was using this piece, now I'm gonna use that piece. And I am going to do it just like that, so it's larger. I'm going to flip it over, and then I'll cut my hedgehog out. And cut it off once I get it glued where I want it. Okay, there's that, because we don't need body. And this wee little one, not that one, this one will go wee all the way home. Okay, let's glue these down. We will cut off the extra that we don't need. I don't want to put any at the glue at the top because I have little things to stick in here. So there, and this one, like so, and that one's going to come right in there. Probably do some more of this for the front because we got to decorate the front. Okay, now let's flip it over and trim all this stuff off that we did not need. Let's see. All right. And we're going to stick it on our card for a moment. The center. Oh, cute. I'm going to make a straight edge cut. You can see where we got a little bit too much going on here. So I am simply going to bring that in with guillotine and cut it nice and straight. I'm really liking the way this has come together. And I think we'll put a couple of mushrooms down there. Let's move the Just Jade for now. Let's see my little hedgehogs. Oh, I'm going to have one there. Figuring out where I'm going to have some things. Some little hedgehogs. I wish they had done this in the reverse. So we are going to do a little hedgehog right in the forest like so on this one. So we're going to glue this down right there. And then I'm going to have my little hedgehog sticking right there. So I want glue right on this part of Mr. Hedgehog to start off because I don't want him. Oh, so cute. Okay, and then it opens up. And we're going to glue this piece down now. Just too much fun. The little hedgehogs. Oops. Oh, that's so glad it turned that way when I dropped it. Okay. My red Jackie's gonna love this. Now let's get these, where's my mushroom? My single mushroom. Did y'all see it anywhere? I had 3 mushrooms pre-done. Here is my happy birthday, which I thought about putting right there. And putting my little hedgehog right there. And a couple of mushrooms tucked in, but I'm missing a mushroom. Oh, I'm not happy that I'm missing a little mushroom. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have cut it apart. Let me check underneath my little table, my glass mat. All the stuff I stamped. Oh, I can't believe my little mushroom went for a walk without me. Don't see it on the ground. All right, let's cut these. Oh, you know what? It's on the front of the card. I am a dingbat doll. We're probably thinking, lady, you already put a mushroom on the front of the card. So we're going to put one right down here in the bottom. I can't believe I'm sitting here looking for a mushroom that's already been. Ah, that's me. I really like that happy birthday right there. And I'm going to put my little bird on the top. Yes. Except, oh, we need to do something about that flower. We're going to have to do another bird because I don't like the flower not matching. Let's see. Because we're going to put our little birdie up here on the back of the hedgehog. We're taking a ride. And then let's pull this in here. And I think we'll put that little mushroom right down here in the corner. I cannot cut straight to save my life. Oh, you'd think that would be so easy. So now we get to redo my little birdie all over again. There we go. Okay, we are going to put happy birthday, but because happy birthday is so wonky, we're going to put, I didn't want to put a belly band on this, but I might have to. Or I could do happy birthday. Oh, a fly. I'm surprised the dog didn't try to eat it. I really want happy birthday here. I could do happy and birthday. Oh, I like that idea. I'm going to put happy here and birthday there. Let's cut this. And I'm using the guillotine to cut it because I know I wouldn't be able to get it straight. I still may not be able to get it where I want it, but let's try anyways. One. We got to do a little operation here. Get it real close to, you see my thumb over there? Yeah, I've cut my thumbnail. I've cut myself with these guillotine cutters. I am not good at this. Okay. I really like that happy birthday. And I have a little bit of just jade. Or you know what? Let's get Misty Moonlight. Bring some more of that gorgeous. Let me reach for. Come to me, Misty Moonlight. In color scrap pack. Should have it. Some I could use. Right there. There's a piece. There's a piece. Let's see which ones work best for this. We're going to do it right on top of here. Ooh, this is going to work out great. So. Yeah. It's a good thing it has glue on it. It can stick to me. Happy. Now we're going to cut happy. And then we're going to do birthday. Yep. Happy on that side and birthday's going on the opposite side. I am happy with that. So cute. Yeah. Oh, I can tell that that is not cut straight. Jackie won't mind. It is a handmade card after all. TT! Sorry, y'all. She squeezed a squirrel. Give me a second. Chihuahua. After a squirrel that's bigger than she is. Okay, we are going to do, let's open this card up. Happy's going here and birthday is going down here. So let's put birthday. All right, no, that's not going to work for me. Sorry, everybody. Oh, that's okay. This is straight. It's just the birthday is not straight, and that's bothering me. We're going to put happy in its place. I will fix birthday afterwards. You guys can. I will fix that just after the video is done. So pretend I'm putting birthday right here, okay? Pretend with me. So we are going to put our wee little hedgehog here. And I'm going to show you something I'm going to do. Instead of putting it, let's see, which way are these scallops going to work? This way. Instead of putting it on a dimensional, because it's uneven there, that's the school bus. My grandson will be in here shortly. Manji, can you give me something to eat? Just about every day. I don't know if he'll be bugging me. He'll be bothering my husband. Papa, you caught trout? Let me have some fish. So let's see if that's going to be, yeah. Just that little bit of cardstock from here is going to give my little support that my little hedgehog needs. So I'm going to put some glue on his little feet and up there. And we're going to have him walking through. We could bring him down a little bit more, just like so. And like I said, we're going to have to redo our little bird. And that's where our little bird's going to go. But we're going to have to redo that. So isn't that coming out so, so cute? Okay, let's redo the little birdie. And I'm looking for a scrap piece of basic white. I keep pieces from paper pumpkins in here, all kinds of stuff. That's thick. This is vanilla. I just need a piece big enough for the bird. That will work. So let me grab my little birdie. I have them all mounted here, and I can close up our, no, I can't close up the dust aid because I'm gonna fix my mistake there with the birthday. But I'm going to stamp a little birdie. And this little hedgehog's going to go on the envelope. We're going to stamp on our envelope too while we are at it. Let me grab it. Oops, sorry, Miss Lucy. I'm sorry, baby. I think all I have, the only envelopes I have left right now, because my order is in here, are vanilla. So we'll have to go with that, since I need to get this in the mail. So I'm going to show you how we're going to color in our little birdie. We're going to do our light daffodil, the light, just like we did on our, why does that look, let's see, why does that look kind of icky? Let's stamp it again. Maybe I need to let it dry a second. Okay, let's do that. And let's stamp on our envelope here. What shall we stamp? We're going to stamp a toadstool. Right on the back here. And I'm doing a video, baby. I know. I'll be right there. I'm at the very end, Hank. Okay? Okay. Thank you for being patient with me. So let's finish this up before my grandson. Okay, we need some dark Just Jade brush tip. And we're going to come in. I'm not going to do all of this, but I'm going to show you how I did our mushroom. I'm looking, the light Just Jade has like decided to take a walk on me. Okay, so we're going to ground this out like so. Extend that down a bit. And we are going to do the same thing on the envelope. I'm kind of swirling it over to make that. Now, for the mushroom, I'm not going to do it all. I did the dark poppy parade on this one. We'll do this one. And I don't have my, I forget even what they're called. I don't have the names down yet. But natural ivory, the skin color tones. I don't have them on my desk at the moment. So, but I colored in the little dots and underneath the mushroom. I think the one I used was called Ivory. It was one of the old ones that Stamping Up had. So there's my mushroom. You almost don't even need it on the Very Vanilla. So that's our envelope. But our little birdie now, hopefully the yellow is going to pop now. Let's do the brush tip because I never really use it. It just looked to me that it got kind of smeary with the Memento, which Memento really should not do that. We're going to take the dark, oh, this is light. I want the dark one, and we're going to pop, not that tip either, because I don't want it to, just the center of our flower. And his little beak I did in the Daffodil Delight the Light. And we're going to do the dark Just Jade, wrong end. And the light. Now for my little birdie, I used light and dark. Where is the little birdie? Oh, I can't believe I lost the other one already. I was gonna, and where we go. I did Poppy Parade here on our birdie. Just made some little marks. Is this the light? Yeah, wrong one. We're gonna fill all of this in with the, oh, he's going. And here it goes. I don't know if you guys can hear the music. I was so trying to get this video done before he got home from school. Okay. Now we're using light and dark balmy blue on my little bird. Let's start with the dark. And once again, just following where the artist, I'm doing that whole wing like so. And some little bits like so. That's the dark. And then I'm taking my light balmy blue. And I'm not doing his eyeball. We don't want to darken that in. I like the little white on there. And then I'm taking this and I'm going around the outside of my bird. Intentionally, yes. I'm going to go in between his legs, around his feet, and around And then we're going to cut them out. I'm not worried about how far I go on the outside because I'm going to fussy cut this out. So there is my little bird. And let's do a quick... I want to make sure that that little bit of blue around my bird is there. Cut that off. And this, my friends, is going to go on top on the back of my little hedgehog. And I don't intend on putting a belly band on this card. However, if you make one and you find that you want one, do so. I know my girlfriend is going to be just fine with it the way it is designed. And let's see. All right, let's clear this aside, clear this aside, and let's put our little birdie right there. And he can be either back here, I think right there. And we're just going to glue him flat on there. And I want some bling on here. He just picked a flower for his friend. And you know this is going to go right there. Why does that not even look straight? Yeah. That's not happening, but pretend I put birthday right there, okay? Just pretend with me. Let's get some bling on here. Oh, we have these little brushed brass butterflies. And I'm hoping my grandson can keep his stuff together, himself together while I get this done. We're going to pull this one off. I'm going to put some liquid glue on it because it's lost its stickiness, but we are going to use it. All right. So, I think this little one, I got glue sticking here to the end of this because I've been using it today. I'm going to stick a little butterfly right here. If I can, apparently. Oh, so cute. And then we want, where's my needle? I want a large one. No glue added for this one, but let's see where I can put it. Oh, just like that. There. Now we're going to put a little rhinestone right in the center. I gave up on putting these back. That's the smallest one. I wanted to put one right in the center of there. So cute. Okay. That is my card for this video. And here's our little pretend birthday piece. Don't forget. Okay. So, does it stand up? Yes, it does. I'll show you in just a second. I don't want anything to get on the back of this. Ta-da! Look at this. It does stand up. All by itself. Can you see that? But look at the angles. So cool. I'm so excited. Yay, she's gonna love it. Okay, I hope you guys like this card. I hope you like the video. I hope you give it a try, even with the way I do some crazy measuring. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share my video, help me grow my channel. I enjoy doing this so much. So have a great day and happy crafting, YouTube. Bye bye now.